What's something you can't believe you had to explain to another adult? My roommate Delilah was convinced she had ADHD after watching TikTok videos. She diagnosed herself completely and decided my Adderall was basically communal property. I'd noticed pills missing from my bottle, but thought I'd miscounted. Then I caught her red-handed, shaking 2 pills into her palm before her morning classes. "What are you doing?" I asked, standing in our kitchen doorway. She didn't even look embarrassed. "Borrowing your focus pills. I have a huge exam today. Those are prescription medication. You can't just take them." Delilah rolled her eyes. "We basically have the same brain. I took the online quiz and everything." I stared at her, genuinely speechless. This was a 20-year-old pre-med student who somehow didn't understand controlled substances. "That's not how medication works," I said slowly. "The dosage is specific to me. You could have a reaction. Don't be dramatic. It's just like sharing ibuprofen." That night, I moved my medication to a locked box in my room. Delilah was furious, claiming I was being selfish and paranoid. She started telling our friends I was hoarding pills like some kind of drug dealer. 2 weeks later, she borrowed someone else's anxiety medication for a presentation. I found her collapsed in our dorm hallway, gasping for air and clawing at her chest. Within an hour, she was having a panic attack so severe that paramedics were called. Her blood pressure skyrocketed to dangerous levels, and she couldn't stop hyperventilating. The EMT kept asking what she'd taken, but she was too panicked to speak coherently. At the hospital, when doctors finally got the full story, they were horrified. She admitted to mixing different people's prescriptions over the past month. Not just mine, but antidepressants from her sister, sleeping pills from her boyfriend, even her grandmother's blood pressure medication during finals week. She'd been treating her body like a chemistry experiment. The ER doctor looked at her like she'd announced she'd been drinking bleach. "You've been mixing random psychiatric medications without any medical supervision?" he asked, his voice rising with each word. Delilah nodded weakly from her hospital bed. "I researched them online first." The doctor turned to me and her parents, who'd driven 3 hours after getting the call. "Your daughter could have died. These drug interactions could have caused seizures, cardiac arrest, or complete psychological breakdown." Her mom started crying. Her dad demanded to know who was giving her pills. That's when Delilah pointed at me. She started it by sharing her ADHD medication. I nearly laughed at the audacity. "I never shared anything. You stole from me." The doctor asked me to explain, so I told the whole story. How I'd found her taking my pills, tried to educate her about prescription safety, then locked up my medication when she wouldn't listen. "So you knew she was taking unprescribed medication and didn't report it?" her mom demanded. I told her to stop. I protected my own medication. I'm not her parent. The doctor intervened. "Ma'am, your daughter is an adult making dangerous decisions. Her roommate had no obligation to police her behavior." Delilah spent 2 days in psychiatric observation while her system cleared. When she was released, her parents removed her from school and enrolled her in a community college closer to home where they could monitor her. Before she moved out, she had the nerve to ask if she could have my dermatologist's information. "I think I have the same skin condition as you," she said, examining her clear complexion in our bathroom mirror. I handed her the number for student health services instead.